Well, guys, the first video ever of surviving Sid was of me after I got in a car accident. It actually gave me this scar right here. I I was going out on a road called County Highway E. I was going past Spencer Lake, and somebody pulled out across the road, and it was a T. So they basically pulled across the street, and I looked at it. I mean, basically, as I didn't want to hit them because I didn't have insurance. I didn't want them to have to go any, I didn't want to have to go through anything or any bullshit. And I was totally sober. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I swerved off the road and I took out a bunch of mailboxes. And the whole post of mailboxes went through the windshield. And at this time, Lisa and I were not together. And I almost died. I mean, basically, and I just, I don't know what happened. Something changed about me. Something changed about my life. Something changed about me. Something made me act different. I did everything that I possibly could to be a good person. I did everything that I possibly could to change, and I actually did, somehow. Miraculously. Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm waiting on some money, at least, for my finger to be able to start a little bit of a company. I want to be able to do the same thing that I was doing out in California. I was an RPT. I was a respiratory precautionary trainer for an industrial hygiene company. I went around testing in hospital employees to wear personal air purifying devices, or respirators as they call them. I trained and certified hospital employees, anybody who had a patient contact, to wear these, and had to certify them. Basically, OSHA regulates them every single year, so it's an annual thing, and I can accrue business and accounts and be able to keep them for years. And it's a very lucrative business, actually. It's a good idea. The guy that I learned it from out in California went to school for industrial hygiene, and he owns his own industrial hygiene company out in California. Some stuff happened, and I actually ended up coming back to Wisconsin. We'll talk about that at some other time, but I came back to Wisconsin, and then my best friend passed away. I'm glad I at least got to see him a little bit, and I'm glad I was here for his family, and I'm glad I was here for all my friends. We all dove. Everybody dove back into drugs. Everybody dove into all this craziness. They didn't know what to do with their lives. We all screwed up. I mean, I probably worse than anybody else even. It just got bad, You don't expect it. It takes you by surprise, and drugs are the easiest way out. That's all there is to it. They always are. I don't know what it actually takes to get away from it. For me, I had a kid, and that was one of the biggest things. That was one of the biggest reasons why I was able to push everything out of my life and not talk to the bad people that I was associating myself with before. I mean, I did bad things, like I went out to bars, and got totally shit-faced and started stuff with people, or I'd get snotty with people and disrespect people, and it's just, I mean, it's a bad lifestyle. Not that it's completely wrong, it's just a bad lifestyle. I don't want my daughter to grow up and watch, me or her mom. I mean, I don't think her mom is a bad person at all either. I think she's a great mom. She does her job. She goes to church. I mean, she was a great role model for me when we were together. That was one of the great things that I did like about her, is that she genuinely did try, and she was a lot of reason why I did actually change. She pushed me to be the man that she knew I could be, and I'm glad that she did that. Whether or not she did it in a good way or not, I mean, it's debatable, but we'll figure that out someday. I had a beautiful daughter, and I'm glad that I'm still in Wisconsin. I couldn't raise her anywhere else and be as happy about it as I am. I'm so comfortable with it, it's not even funny. I know every single person here, and I know that everyone's going to look out for my baby girl. Basically, I'm coming back. I'm going to do a documentary every day, and I'm going to go back in time and talk about a single thing that happened in my life, and maybe along the way we'll interview some people, and it'll be really, really fun, actually. I have a feeling a lot of people will get a good kick out of this. Later, guys.